to Oshkosh Arena in today's second semifinal GWBA basketball game between the St. Louis Surge and your Wisconsin GLO. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if you are able, face the flag at the east end of the arena as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet today's starters. First for the
Welcome back to the Oshkosh Arena as we are about to play the second semifinal matchup in the GWBA Playoff Championship Series. This matchup will feature the St. Louis Surge against the Wisconsin GLO, the 2 and 3 seeds in today's game. Let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for the St. Louis Surge, coached by Petra Jackson, we have a 5'9" guard out of Arkansas Tech University, Kelsey McClure. Also a 5'9" guard out of the University of Denver, Jacqueline Poss. A guard from the University of Arizona, Jade Lavelle. And a forward from the University of Louisville, Imani Henderson. And a forward from LSU, Ladecia Williams. The starters for the Wisconsin GLO. A guard from the University of Wisconsin Green Bay, Laken James. Another guard from the University of Wisconsin, Taylor Wirtz. The third guard is from the University of Iowa, Sam Logic. A forward from the University of Indiana, Amanda Cahill. And a forward from the University of Lewis, Jessica Kelleher. The GLO is coached by Patrick Doherty and assisted by Preston Purify. The Surge is coached by Petra Jackson, assisted by Justin Tatum, Tony Condra, and Jeremy Long. The GLO will be trying to get back to the championship game and try to reverse last year's game as they lost to the Flint Monarchs, 72-70. The Monarchs advancing on to the championship game with an 83-59 victory over the Kansas City Crossover in semifinal 1. So it's the number 2 seeded GLO against the number 3 seeded Surge for the second semifinal, and the right to meet the Flint Monarchs tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock for the playoff championship here from the Oshkosh Arena. So the teams are getting ready to get on the court after the national anthem. Jessica Kelleher stands in the center circle waiting for the GLO, and into the center circle for the Surge. See who goes in there. Looks like it's going to be Imani Henderson. So we are ready to start. Semifinal number 2. The ball is in the air and it's controlled by the Surge. Williams cross-courts it and throws it into the GLO bench. Pressure going to come from the Surge immediately as Lake and James and Sam Logic work the backcourt for the GLO. Logic bounces to James right, to Cahill. Now to Logic, off the screen. Logic, flip it to Cahill, back to Logic, down low, it's knocked out of bounds, knocked away and picked up by the Surge. Quickly into the front corner, it's McClure. Lob down low, tapped away and recovered by Kelleher. To Logic. Up it comes to Cahill. Back to James. Reverse layup. No. It's off the back rim. Quickly up they come. And a block. Oh, we have a block jump ball situation. What a block by Cahill. So we'll have a jump ball situation on a beautiful block out. So Henderson will go up against it's going to be Kelleher. James has the tip coming up for the GLO. Lake and James fires it over to Sam Logic. Fires up a shot that's no good. Quickly up come the Surge to the right side. Into the lane it goes, and defense by James, but the ball is just ripped away from her by McClure and kind of gave her a stare down. We'll kind of keep an eye on that one. 2-0 Surge. Logic off the screen. Lob it down to McClure, to Kelleher, and Kelleher will be fouled. The foul's going to go on Williams. So Jessica Kelleher will be on the line for the GLO. It's 2-0 here for the Surge. Now it's 2-1 as Kelleher makes her first free throw. Jessica Kelleher out of the University of Lewis misses the second one, so it states a Surge lead into the front court. Pause, looking underneath. Boxing out, nice hard drive that time by Ladisha Williams. Logic threw it right into the hands of the Surge. Quickly up the court with a Euro step. Shot no good. Lavelle did that. Now it comes to Cahill. Down low to Kelleher. Kelleher hands it to James. Puts it up. No good. Ball won't fall for the GLO right now. Quickly, McClure fires up a shot. It's no good. Rebound Logic. Up the front court it comes to James. Crosses it over to Kelleher, who lost it out of bounds. And a timeout called by the GLO. 30-second timeout called by Pat Doherty. He saw something he wanted to change, so it's a 30-second timeout. 4-1, Surge take the lead. The shot's just not falling at this point in time, but it's early in the ball game with 7:26 to go in the first quarter. The GLO comes in with a record of 6-2, and the Surge come in with a record of 2-6. But this is playoff basketball. You can throw the records out the window in these. Same lineups, stay on the court. McClure, Poss, Lavelle, Henderson, and Williams for the Surge. Now the GLO will be putting on pressure now. A lot of pressure being put on in the back court. Double teamed, almost got it. Abby Hoff is checked in for for the Surge. Missed that one, sorry folks. Logic into the front court, out to Cahill. Cahill gets it out front to Wirtz. Taylor Wirtz goes around the corner. We got an offensive foul on Kelleher for an illegal screen. That's her first foul. .7:04 to go, first quarter. Into the front court comes Williams. Williams, guarded by Cahill. Double team, triple teamed, and a jump ball. Once again, Williams was double teamed, and this one will once again be Kelleher. So Williams and Kelleher will go up. The officials have been throwing the ball kind of short here. Let's see if he gets it up in the air. Still short, and the ball is tipped out to Logic. Up to Wirtz. Long pass down to Kelleher, put it up, missed the shot. And here come the Surge. Into the corner for a long three is off the iron. Rebound Cahill to Logic. Logic to a cutting Lakin James. James fires it over to Kelleher. Kelleher throws it out of bounds. Into the ball game for the GLO. Replacing Cahill will be Julie Wojda. Wojda out of the University of Wisconsin Green Bay. One of the all-time great players in Green Bay history. Wojda playing overseas in France. So, still 4-1. Up coming, quick shot, short, rebound, ripped out of there by Taylor Wirtz. Into the front court. Wirtz to Logic. Logic to Wojda. Wojda drives to the corner. Fadeaway shot, no good. First shot is no good by Wojda. Up come the Surge. Oh, still haven't hit a basket yet. Another three is on the way. Rebound, no good. Rebound is put up and in by Osh Brown. It's 6-1 in favor of them. Here comes Wirtz. Taylor Wirtz gets the first basket for the GLO. 6-3. Here come the Surge. Brown over to the right side to Poss. Puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound James. James down to Wojda. Puts it up and in. And it's 6-5. As Wojda has come in the ball game and has energized the basket. And the ball's going through the hole now. Henderson gives it up, and the ball's loose. Wojda picks it up, gives it to Logic. Logic down low to Kelleher. Pump fakes, puts it up and in, and the GLO got the lead, 7-6. And a timeout is called by the St. Louis Surge. Exciting basketball here at the GWBA playoffs. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's see if this goes to a media. I guess not. They're going to still hold it on. They are going to take it to a media timeout. So media timeout. We'll step away at 7-6. GLO will be back with more after this timeout. We're back at the Oshkosh Arena. 7-6 is GLO. GLO leads. We've got Taylor Wirtz, James Rollerson has checked in, Brianna Rollerson, Julie Wojda, and Sam Logic. For the Surge, it is Brown. We'll catch them as they come down the court. Into the front, into the court. The shot is up, no good. But a timeout. The clock just went off. Now we're going to go to the media timeout. So it's still 7-6. We'll be back with more action after this timeout. Oshkosh Arena in the second semifinal matchup of the GWBA. It is the Wisconsin GLO 7, the St. Louis Surge 6. On the court for the Surge, Osh Brown, Abby Huff, Courtney Shaw, Brown's first shot is no good. Also on the court is Jacqueline Poss and Jade Lavelle for the GLO. As she hits the free throw and ties the score. Logic, Wojda, Wirtz, James, and Rollerson. Rollerson with the ball. Looking, gets to Wojda underneath the basket. Steps away, bounces off, no good. Rebound, Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz drives, puts it up, and scores it, and a foul. Taylor Wirtz with a nice drive. Got it, and a foul. The foul goes on. The foul is on Osh Brown. It's her first. Rowie Youngling comes into the ballgame for Sam Logic. 9-7, GLO leads, and Taylor Wirtz on the line for the GLO. Free throw is good. 10-7, here comes the full court press. Youngling putting a big, here we go, they got her in the corner. Youngling and Wirtz get it over into the corner, down low. Back out front for a three is no good. Rebound, Wojda. Wojda into the front court. Hand to Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz drives, dumps it down to Rollerson, a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Turnover gives it back to the Surge. 3:43 to go, first quarter. 10-7 GLO. Full court pressure being put on by the GLO. Youngling will be guarding Lavelle. Lavelle all the way down to the baseline, picks up the dribble. Nobody picked up. Now it goes to Lavelle from the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound tapped away. James comes away with it. To Wojda. Cross-court pass is knocked out of bounds, and it'll belong to the GLO. Wojda tried to hit Wirtz with a long pass. It was tipped out of bounds by the Surge. Lake and James will trigger the inbounds, courtside left. Lob it to Wirtz. Wirtz into James. Fire it over to Jungling. Fires up to 3 or 2. It's no good. Rebound comes down to McLemore. Over to the left side for a 15-footer is good by Abby Hoff. 10-9, GLO with the lead. James running the offense. Off the screen. Gives it off. It's off to Jungling. Lob it underneath to Rollerson, a little too high, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover again. Gives it back to the Surge. 2:45 to go first quarter. 10-9, GLO. McLemore brings it up. McLemore gets a screen, goes all the way in, puts it up, underlays it. GLO come away with it. Wirtz. Taylor Wirtz. Dump it down low to Wojda. Fire it across court to nobody. I think she was going to Jungling. So that's the third straight turnover for the GLO. Same score, 10-9. Surge with the ball, trailing by 1. McLemore against James brings it up. That's a good matchup right now. To the left side, to the right side it goes. Lavelle with it. Guarded by Wirtz. Picked up double team. Fires the shot. It's no good. Rebound. Put up. Blocked. Partially blocked by James. They got him double teamed. They get it outside. Down low. It's tapped away. They fight for it. Picked up by Rollerson. Wirtz. Backs up. Gives it to Wojda. Back out front. Now it goes down to Rollerson at the baseline. Put it up and in. Good pass that time by Jungling. 12-9 GLO. Lavelle brings it up. Crossover dribble, gets it. Oh, and Taylor Wirtz reached in and knocked it off the leg of Lavelle. Mass substitutions are in here. We'll pick them up. Logic is back. Cahill is back for the GLO. Pick up the ball, and it's knocked away, and it belongs to the Surge. They've had a couple of players come in as well. Shaw has checked back in. That's Courtney Shaw. It's in the corner. Corner to Henderson. Henderson. Triple team, fires one up, it's no good. Off the rim, rebound comes back out to the Surge. McLemore with it. Over to the right side, they go down inside and good by Henderson. Quickly up the court it goes to Wojda. Wojda gets it over to Cahill, puts it up and in. They're fighting for that ball all over the place. Under a minute to go, 14-11. And Cahill swiped it clean. Lagic to Cahill for 3. It's a 2. It's a 2. Quickly up the court. McLemore gets it out to Lavelle. McClure fires it outside into the corner for a 3. It's going to be short. Rebound, Logic. They're going to take one shot, 13 to go. 10 seconds to go. Logic. Logic out to Cahill. Down to Wojda. Put it up and laid it. Missed the layup. Julie Wojda missed the layup. So the score at the end of 1 is the Wisconsin GLO 16, the St. Louis Surge 11. We'll be back with second quarter action after this timeout. We're back for the second quarter action here at Oshkosh Arena in the second semifinal of the GWBA playoffs. It's the Wisconsin GLO 16, the St. Louis Surge 11. On the court for the GLO, Julie Wojda, Sam Logic, Amanda Cahill, Roy Jungling, and Lake and James. We'll get you to Surge in just a second. James with the basketball. Over to Cahill, back out to James, off the Wojda screen. And she goes, dump it down to Wojda, put it up and in. James and Wojda doing what they did at Green Bay, and it's 18-11. McClure is on, and James takes the ball away. Out to Logic, over to Cahill, over to Youngling, and they score. 20-11. And we got an offensive foul on McClure. Wirtz and Kelleher come back for Wojda and James. So the Green Bay duo sit out. We've got a whistle timeout here for just a second. The official, I think, spotted some water and wants to get it wiped up. So, McLemore, Polacek, McClure, Williams are on the floor, along with Henderson. Gloves ball, here comes Wirtz. Give it to Logic. Logic will get an offensive foul. So Logic draws the offensive foul, or gets the offensive foul, I should say. That's her first. Up come the Surge. Polacek gives to McClure. McClure picks up the dribble, gives to Williams. Williams double team, steps through, takes the shot, it's no good. Rebound put up and missed. The first one was blocked by, I don't know who got that, but somebody. Wirtz gives it up. Cahill down the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Henderson. Henderson goes all the way in and runs right. Oh, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Sam Logic. Logic stood right in front of the much bigger Henderson and took the block. Got the block, didn't get the charge. 20-11 is our score. The Wisconsin GLO with the lead. On the line for the St. Louis Surges, Imani Henderson out of the University of Louisville. First shot rattles home. That's her third point of the game. Back into the ball game is Jake Lavelle. And she replaces Rachel McLemore. Second shot is off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to the GLO. Quickly up the court, and then down low is Kelleher. Great pass from Logic. You got to watch Sam Logic if you're on the court with her. Henderson has it, drives toward the lane, puts up kind of a wild shot. Rebound, Youngling lost it out of bounds. Youngling couldn't hang on to it. Into the ball game comes Ash Brown. She's coming in for Emily Henderson. 22-12, biggest lead of the day. Three ball is on the way. It's an air ball. Logic has it. Going all the way in, put it up, overlaid it. Julie White knocks it in bounds. Picked up by Jungling. Down low to Kelleher, missed it, got the rebound, put it up and in, and a foul. Telling you folks, if you're on the court with Sam Logic, you better keep your head up. So Kelleher scores her 7th point. 24-12 is the score. The GLO up, and Kelleher is going to the line with 7:37 to go. The foul was on McClure, and a timeout is called by the St. Louis Surge. We're going to just step away for just a minute and be right back. We're back here at Oshkosh Arena with the GLO leading 24-12 over St. Louis Surge. Been an exciting game so far, up and down the court, both teams running hard, working hard. Kelleher, Logic, Taylor Wirtz, Youngling, and Cahill on the floor for the GLO. Williams, Polachek, McClure, Osh Brown, and Jade Lavelle for the Surge. Kelleher's free throw is on the way and good. 25-12, GLO. Once again, full court pressure, not the type of pressure was put on before, but Youngling is really putting on the pressure. Now they're double teamed. They get it into the corner. Surge lobs back out. And McClure with the double team against her, dribble out of bounds. Right in front of the GLO bench. Wirtz will bring it up the court for the GLO. Wirtz working, gives it out to Logic. Logic dumps it down to Cahill, steps through, puts it off the glass and in. Cahill with 6. 27-12, GLO. Into the front court, and what do we got? A foul called here on the GLO. It's going to go on Sam Logic. That's Logic's 3rd. That's a big foul, as Sam Logic has 3 fouls. Lakin James will report in for Sam Logic. Sam's going to have to sit down with 3 fouls. So it'll be in the hands of Lakin James to run the offense. Inbounds comes to Lavelle. Lavelle back over, double teamed in the corner. McClure back out to Lavelle. Back to McClure. McClure gets it over to Brown. Long 3 is on the way. Ball is tipped into the hands of Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz behind the back. Drives down the lane left side. Stops. Fires it over to Cahill for 3. Amanda Cahill hit it for 3. 29-12. The Surge have fallen behind as the GLO have really turned it on in this second quarter. There's McClure shooting, missed the shot. Rebound, Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz runs straight over one of the Surge players, and that was Polachek. And Polachek will draw the blocking foul. Frankie Wirtz and Julie White checking in. Once again, a Green Bay connection. So we've got all three Green Bay players on the court at the same time. 5:56 to go, second quarter. 29-12 is our score. James to Woida, cross to Frankie Wirtz. Frankie to Taylor Wirtz, fires up a three, no good. Rebound to the Surge. To Williams, give it out. It comes in and Taylor Wirtz knocked it away, but it's recovered to McClure. McClure bounces down. They go inside to a reverse layup. Nicely done that time. Osh Brown with a beautiful reverse layup. 29-14. Frankie Wirtz with it. Bounce it down to James. James on the dribble left-handed. Stops, double team, and called him traveling. Yeah, both teams calling for some roughing fouls, but neither one are getting. The officials are letting them play. Calling it both ways. 29-14, 5:15 to go, second quarter, favor of the GLO. Up comes Polachek. To the right side it goes to Lavelle. Lavelle to the free throw line. Pull up, 17-footer is no good. Taylor Wirtz with the board. Taylor quickly up to Kelleher, who scores. Kelleher really runs the floor well. 31-14. Frankie Wirtz putting the pressure now. Driver into a corner. They switch with Woida. Down low it goes. Mismatch. They fire it through and out of bounds. We've got immediate timeout with the score 31-14 in favor of the GLO. We'll be back with more after this timeout. We are back here at the Oshkosh Arena with 4:36 to go in the second quarter. The Wisconsin GLO lead the St. Louis Surge 31-14. The GLO will have the ball. Taylor Wirtz brings it up to Woida. Woida to James. James on the weave. Fires it back to Taylor Wirtz for a long three. It's short. Rebound comes down to McClure. McClure quickly the ball inside, knocked away by Kelleher, but out of bounds. It'll belong to the Surge. McClure triggers. They get it outside to Lavelle. Lavelle drives, puts it up, and Wander laid it. Rebound tapped away by McClure. I'm sorry, that was Kelleher. Taylor Wirtz into the lane, put it up and in. Up come the Surge. Ashley Polachek. To the left side it goes to Lavelle, Jade Lavelle. On a give and go, lost it out of bounds. Give and go with Lavelle and Courtney Shaw. Now into the lineup, Jacqueline Poss comes back. She's coming in for Polachek. Also back into the ballgame is Abby Hoff. She's gonna come in for McClure. Taylor Wirtz running the offense for the GLO. Gives to James on the weave, screen by Woida. James to Taylor Wirtz. Drives into the lane, stops. I think she traveled. Rollerson and Edwards are checking in. This is the first showing of Taylor Edwards out of Old Dominion. Youngling is also coming in for the GLO. We've got almost a whole new lineup. Taylor Edwards giving the pressure to Poss. Lavelle. Kick it over into the corner. Lake and James on the defense. Taps it away. Julie Woida steps in and gets a jump ball. Lake and James and Julie Woida creating the jump ball. It'll be Woida. Woida is going to go up against, is it Ash Brown? Similar heights. Woida tips it immediately to Youngling, who threw it, and it was taken away by Ash Brown. Correction, that's Lavelle. Lavelle gives to Brown. Brown goes into the lane and a foul. So I had the 30 and 32 mixed up. Sorry about that. Fouls on Woida, her first. And onto the free throw line will go Brown. Brown with 5 points in the ball game so far with 2:46 to go in the second quarter. It's 33-14, the GLO. Free throw rattles through the rim and down. So Brown now has 6 points. Off the back iron, and Julie Woida pulls it down. Taylor Edwards into the front court. Edwards with the basketball, one-on-one on the left side. Comes to the point. Still with it, gives it up now to Youngling. Down low to Rollerson. Rollerson to a cutting Woida and scores. Backdoor cut by Julie Woida. Woida with 6. 2:20 to go till halftime. Hoff gets it inside to Lavelle, who had it blocked. Ball's away, but it's picked up by Lake and James. James drives toward the lane, fires it over to Youngling, who wasn't quite looking for it. Cahill comes back in the ball game. She's going to come out for Woida. And a 30-second timeout called by Pat Doherty. So we'll keep it right here with the score 35-15 in favor of the GLO with 2:01 to go till halftime. The winner of this game will take on the Flint Monarchs tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the championship of these playoffs. The Monarchs are the defending champions as they beat the GLO last year 72-70. Flint is a 4-time winner of this tournament. The GLO actually won the other 2 out of the 6. So the only 2 that have won it are Flint and the GLO, and they may meet again tomorrow for the championship. So let's check it. Cahill, James, Edwards, Rollerson, and Youngling for the GLO. Shaw, Poss, into the front court it goes. This is Hoff. Bounded over to Brown. Brown to McClure. McClure into the lane. Bounces it down low. Double team. Fire it outside. To the elbow with a shot missed. And a rebound. Still ball, live ball. This is Ash Brown. And now we got a foul called. And the foul is on whom? Lakin James. So James picks up her second. And we'll have a side out for the Surge with 1:33 to go in the second quarter. And it comes to Poss. Poss on a give and go, stolen by Edwards. Edwards 3-on-2, gives it to Cahill, put it up, missed it, but Edwards has got the rebound. Out to the Youngling, to James, over to Edwards. Looks for the three, now moves up to an 18-footer, missed it. Rebound picked up by Rollerson, and it'll be out of bounds. So it'll be GLO ball with 1:09 to go, baseline right. Edwards triggering. Gets it into Youngling. Out to Cahill. Now to James. James behind the back. James driving down the lane. Picks it up. Throws it over to Edwards for an 18-footer. Good. Taylor Edwards. 37-15. Here come the Surge. McClure over to Brown. Blocked from behind by Youngling. Back to Brown. Brown over to the left side to McClure. Behind the back in the lane, blocked by Rollerson. 38 seconds to go. Cahill into the front court. Backs it out to Edwards. Edwards to Cahill. Cahill over to James. James with 10 on the shot clock. Off the screen by Rollerson. Fired it over to the right side of Youngling. Down low to Rollerson. Backs it down. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Got the rebound. And a blocked shot by Courtney Shaw. And let's see who the foul's on. That foul will go on Abby Hoff. Abby Hoff will pick up the foul. Are they calling it? Rollerson will shoot two. 16.5 seconds to go in the half. Rollerson misses the free throw. She has 2 points in the ball game so far. Here comes Julie White back in. She's going to come in for Cahill.
Hey, make sure we're matched up. No our matchups, no our matchups. Hey, solid, no fouls, no fouls.
Rollerson hits the second free throw. Clock is running down. Into the front court comes Poss. Poss to the short corner. Puts up a shot. Missed it. Rebound tapped around. Picked up. Who's got it? Lakin James fires from half court and missed it. So we've come to halftime with the score 38-15 in favor of the Wisconsin GLO. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout. We are back at Oshkosh Arena, getting set for the second half of action in the second semifinal of the GWBA playoff series. The score at halftime here is the Wisconsin GLO 38, St. Louis Surge 15. The winner of this game will take on the Flint Monarchs, who are the defending champions, tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock right here at the Oshkosh Arena. On the floor for the GLO will be Kelleher, James, Wirtz, that's Taylor Wirtz, Cahill, and Logic. For the Surge, it will be Henderson, Poss, Williams, Lavelle, and McClure. Surge or GLO basketball to start off the second half, and we're underway. Logic out front, it goes to Wirtz, down low to Kelleher, puts it up and gets really fouled, and Kelleher's hurt. Kelleher came down on it, looked like a right arm. It's one of those things where she may have fallen on an elbow or something, and it just sends that thing through your arm. But she's fine, she's back on the line. So Kelleher is at the line. And the free throw is short. Kelleher's second free throw is good. Kelleher with 11 points. And up comes the Surge. Logic tips the ball away. Drives her into the corner. Back out front. Logic on the defense. Great play there by Sam Logic against Poss. Up comes James over to Logic. Logic out front to Kelleher. To Wirtz. And a foul underneath as the ball went into the hands of the Surge. Kelsey McClure picks up her third foul. That's a big one. 3 fouls early on in this third period. Lake and James inbounds to Logic. Over to Cahill, into the corner to Wirtz. Drives into the lane and is grabbed by everybody. It looked like Henderson got her, but then 4 members of the Surge, along with Henderson, kept her from falling down. Good job by the Surge. That's a nice sportsmanship maneuver. Taylor Wirtz will go to the line after the foul on. Wirtz hits the free throw. Foul was on Henderson on that one. 40-15 is our score. 8th point there for Taylor Wirtz. Now the 9th point, 42-15. And it's a defensive marvelous show put on by the GLO. There's this big matchup in front. Poss against Logic, and Logic wins another battle. Jacqueline Poss out of the University of Denver just being hounded by Sam Logic, and Poss will sit down. They'll bring back in Ashley Polachek. Inbounds pass comes to Logic. Screen set by Cahill. Logic down the lane all the way and scores. She got a nice little pick screen there by Cahill or by Kelleher as well.
Keep it there, keep it right there. Talk it through.
Lavelle fires the shot and hits it. Jade Lavelle got that one. Quick pass up to Taylor Wirtz, down low to Kelleher, back to Wirtz, fires up the shot, missed it. Same way they started out the first half.
Drive it, stay down.
James and we're going to have a foul on Lakin James. I think Lakin will be called for that one. Let's see. Yes, she'll be called for the foul. That's her third. So on the line will go Kelsey McClure out of Arkansas Tech University. Puts up the shot. She's got 3 points now. McClure steps to the line. Left-hander puts it up and rolls off, grabbed by Kelleher. Up they come. Here comes Taylor Wirtz. Out front to Logic. Into the corner it goes to James. To Logic. To Wirtz. Down low to Cahill. Turnaround 16-footers. No good. Cahill knocks it on the floor, but it's picked up by Polachek. Polachek to Lavelle. Put up. Jumper is good. Jade Lavelle was a left-hander. It's 43-20. Logic drives down the lane again, puts it up and missed it. Got the rebound and it's knocked out of bounds. And it went off of Sam Logic. So it'll belong to the Surge. .7:36 to go, third quarter, 43-20. Polachek brings it up against Lakin James defense. Right side to McClure. McClure dumps it down to Henderson. Henderson gets fouled on the drive. Who's the foul on? It'll be on Kelleher. Kelleher, that's her second. So Henderson out of the University of Louisville will go to the line. Henderson with 8 points in the ball game. Make it 9 as the Surge creeps a little bit closer. Second free throw is also good. She's got 9. Logic has the ball. Now to Cahill. Cahill gives to James. Into the lane. James has himself tied up and they fight for the basketball. The two will jump the ball. It'll be Lakin James against Ashley Polachek. So let's see where Lakin tips this one. It goes in the back court. Picked up by Cahill, dripped it off her foot, and it'll belong to the Surge. Here comes Julie Woida for the Surge, or excuse me, for the GLO. 30-second timeout called by Pat Doherty. So it's still a 30-second timeout. Our score is 43-22. So it is a 21-point lead, and the GLO led it by 23 at the half. So the Surge have moved a little bit closer, but they're playing much tighter basketball here in the second half. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. 43-22, the Wisconsin GLO with the lead. The ball will belong to the Surge. Henderson, Lavelle, McClure, Polachek, and Williams on the floor for the Surge. Lavelle goes to the free throw line, elbow, puts it up, no good. Rebounds tapped out, back to Lavelle. Flip it out to McClure. McClure trying to drive Camp. Gets it back out. That's Lavelle against Taylor Wirtz. Puts up the shot, short. Rebound to Wirtz. Give to Logic, and here comes the GLO. And Taylor Wirtz almost missed it. Taylor Wirtz backing down. She's got a height advantage. Put it up and in. Taylor Wirtz working against Ashley Polachek. Polachek brings it up.
Get into her leg kick.
Goes to the right side, McClure. To Williams. Williams goes in, double dribbled, got away with that one, I think. But scores very nicely as she got free in the lane. 45-24 is the score. Down low, Wada threw it too short, and it's picked out of there. Picked out of there by McClure with the basket, and they pulled within 19. James will run it this time. Give to Wirtz, now to Wada, over to Logic. Logic on the weave to Lincoln James. James on the give and go has it tapped out of bounds by the Surge, and that ball was tipped out by Henderson. Here comes Rollerson for Kelleher for the GLO. 5:40 to go, third quarter, 9 seconds on the shot clock for the GLO. Lob it into Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz stops, fires up a 17-footer. It's no good. Rebound into the corner, and she steps out of bounds. She couldn't hold her balance, could Henderson, as she got the ball in the corner. So the ball goes back to the GLO. Lincoln James triggers right in front of us. Court side right to Rollerson. Back to James. Now to Logic. Driving into the lane with a spin move, puts it up, counted, and a foul. Spinning from right to left, Sam Logic put it off the glass, scored it. Logic with 4 points. And she goes to the free throw line. Into the ball game now will come Abby Hoff. She reports in for McClure. Free throw is good by Logic. 48-26, we're back up by 22. The Surge into the front court. Bounce it into the corner. Double teamed. And we have a kicked ball by somebody. Youngling will check in for the GLO for James. And Ash Brown is going to check in for Imani Henderson for the Surge. 5:13 to go, third quarter. 48-26, GLO. Surge with the ball. Shot put up, no good. Rebound to Logic. Logic coming up the front court, gives it to White a little bit too hard and behind her. So the ball belongs to the Surge as they retrieve the basketball from the corner. Ash Brown triggers it into Ashley Polachek. And we're back underway. Polachek into the front court. Well, look like they're in a 2-3 zone. Down the lane, skip it over to Williams. Williams gives it back out to Lavelle for three. Is good. Jade Lavelle with three. Up comes Logic for the GLO. Logic, give it out to Wirtz. Wirtz at the point, fires a three. It's no good. The rebound comes down to the Surge. And we've got a foul on Youngling as Brown was driving into the lane. And we've got a media timeout with the score 48-29 in favor of the GLO. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter after this timeout. We're back at the Oshkosh Arena with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. The GLO lead the Surge by a score of 48-29. Surge will have the basketball. Inbound to Polachek. Give it off to Brown. Brown with a turnaround shot scores. And they've pulled to within 17 from a 23-point deficit. Here comes Wirtz. Taylor Wirtz. On the dribble, crossover to Youngling. Back to Wirtz. Driving to the elbow, down the lane. Step through, put up and in. You stepped right through the double team, put it up and in. Wirtz with 13 leads the way for the GLO. Down the baseline, and what do we got? A foul underneath as Hoff was driving the baseline. Youngling will draw the foul as Edwards and James will come back in for the GLO for Taylor Wirtz and Sam Logic. So the ball belongs to the Surge, courtside right. Brown triggers it in. She gets it back. Trying to penetrate, runs right over Edwards. Has the ball tapped away. Triple team knocked away again, and a foul on the Surge. And we are getting a little rough now. The foul's on Lake and James. That's her fourth. So Lakin James has got 4 fouls. She's going to have to play a little bit loose now as Taylor Edwards took a shot right to the midsection on that drive. And there's some discussion going on the floor, and I'm not sure what the discussion is. To the free throw line because it's the 5th foul, apparently. Osh Brown is on the line. She missed the first one.
Come on, Julie, hold your ground. Box out, rebound.
50-31. GLO are up by 19. They led it by 23 at the half. Brown's second shot is also no good. Rebound. Grabbed out of there by the Surge. Shot by Osh Brown. Brown. Edwards. Down the lane, dumps it off to Rollerson. Rollerson tips it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Surge. 50-33, they're within 17. 3:15 to go third quarter. Williams will trigger it in to Polachek. Polachek into the front court to Hoff. Hoff. Has it go behind her, picked up by Lavelle for 3 is no good. Rebound to the Surge. Down into the corner, driving the baseline, put it up, no good this time. Rebound comes down to Wojda, up to Lake and James. James running the offense. James gives it to Rollerson. Rollerson, James just got knocked down. Over into the corner to Wojda. Wojda to Rollerson. Rollerson underneath, put it up and in. 52-33, up comes Surge. Lavelle with a 3 is no good. Rebound into the corner, saved by Edwards to James. Lake and James drives into lane, throws an elbow into the face of Polachek. And that'll be number 5 on Lake and James. So Lake will have to sit down the rest of the ball game. Julie Wojda checks back in for the GLO as well. Polachek into the front court. Polachek out of Appalachian State. Down the lane, or down the rail goes the surge to McClure. Put it up, blocked nicely by Youngling. Logic over to Youngling. Fires a three. It's no good. Wojda with the rebound. Julie gives it back to Youngling. Down to Wojda. Fadeaway shot, no good. Wojda just can't get it to go. Here they come. Up into the front court. McClure gives it off to Henderson. Henderson looking around. Now drives on Kelleher, puts it up and in. 52-35. Here comes Logic. Tipped it. Logic gets it back. Dump it down to Wojda. Reverse layup. Still no good. Julie's got a lid on the rim. And the ball is out of bounds. They couldn't quite run it down. Cahill is going to check in for Julie to try to settle her down a little bit. She's getting just a tad bit frustrated. 1 minute to go, third quarter, 52-35. Logic goes right into the lane, puts it up, and gets really hammered. And I'm telling you, that was a vicious block as she came right down on the side of the head of Sam Logic. Foul is going to go on Polachek. Polachek has her first foul, and that was really a rough one on Logic. Logic's free throw is good. Sam with 6 points now. 53-35. Into the ball game comes Jade Lavelle for Kelsey McClure. Logic is back at the line. Free throw is good. 54-35. Back up by 19. Polachek against Edwards. Double teamed, bounces it out front to Hoff. Hoff down low. It goes. Put up the shot, no good. The shot was taken by Hoff. Edwards, 38 seconds to go. Edwards into the front court, drives the lane. Puts it up, blocked, gets it back. Into Lavelle, out to Logic for three. Sam Logic hits it for three. And they're back up by 21 with 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Ash Brown with 16 to go. Down low it goes. Nice move that time, but a tip back up and in by Henderson. 7 seconds to go. Logic has the ball from the free throw line. Fadeaway shot is good with 2 seconds to go. 58-37 will be your score at the end of three. One more quarter to go in the semifinals. 58-37. GLO will be back after this message. Back at Oshkosh Arena, we're going into the fourth quarter. The GLO lead at 58-37 over the Surge in the second semifinal matchup. On the floor for the GLO, Sam Logic, Taylor Wirtz, Frankie Wirtz, Gabby Bronson, and Kelleher. Jessica Kelleher. Henderson, Hoff, McClure, Brown, and Lavelle for the Surge. Hoff into the corner, they get it inside to Brown. Brown forces her way into the lane. Boy, that's a strong young lady. She has 12 points, 58-39. GLO still with the lead. Here comes Bronson over to the left side. Wirtz. Logic will stand, throw up a 16-footer and hit it. Lavelle will bring it into the front court. Give it off to Brown. Brown to McClure. McClure drives the lane, puts it up, and is going to be fouled by Bronson. So McClure will go to the line. Bronson's first. McClure's got 7 points. 60-41 is our score. 9:12 to go early on here in the fourth quarter.
Box out.
Free throw is good by McClure. She has 8 points into the front court. Bronson pulls up with a 10-footer. It's no good. Rebounds on the floor. They fight for it. Picked up by the Surge. Hoff has it. Over to Lavelle. Lavelle drives in, kicks it back out to McClure for three. Missed the shot. Rebound is what? It belongs to the Surge as they fought for it on the baseline. 8:50 to go. 18-point lead by the GLO. Baseline right, Surge basketball. Shot goes up and in by Huff. So the Surge have come within 16. That's as close as they've been in a long time. Gabby Bronson over to Frankie Wirtz. Now to Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz gives to Bronson. Bronson fired it over to Wirtz. Taylor or Frankie outside to Bronson. Bronson goes in, fires it over to Taylor. Lob it down to Kelleher. Kelleher with a fadeaway shot hits the rim, and the rebound comes down to the Surge. Inside it goes, and all alone was Henderson, and all of a sudden we've got a 14-point game as the Surge have really come on, and a timeout is taken by Coach Pat Doherty to get things squared away. Back into the ball game for the GLO. I believe we'll have to take a look. It's a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here as Coach Pat Doherty goes over some strategy with the GLO and a great run by the Surge to get back in this ball game. They were down by 21 not just too long ago, and they've cut that lead to 14, 60-46. With 8:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see how the GLO respond with Cahill, Kelleher, Taylor Wirtz, Sam Logic, and Julie Wojda. On the court, Lavelle, Henderson, Brown, Huff, and McClure for the Surge. It'll be the GLO's basketball as Taylor Wirtz has it and brings it up the court for the GLO. Takes over the point position. Fires it over to Cahill. Now to Logic. Logic Drives to the free throw line. Step through, put it up. No good. Rebound comes off to the Surge. To the right corner for three. It's no good. Rebound back out front to Huff for another three. This one's no good, and Sam Logic has the rebound. Quickly they try to go up the court to Wojda, but it's stolen by Huff. Huff into the corner. McClure off to Henderson or Brown, who missed the shot. A lot of action, no scoring in that minute plus. Taylor Wirtz at the point. Drives down the left side, put it up, no good. Here comes the Surge. Kick it over to Huff. Huff goes underneath, gets it outside. Give it into Brown. Brown turnaround shot, no good. Good defense by Cahill. Logic gives to Wojda. Wojda out to Kelleher for two. So Kelleher gets them off the 60-point margin up to 62. 62-46. 6.5 to go. And a pass out of bounds as Lavelle passed it a little too far. Lakin James checks back in with Cahill going out. So James back in the ballgame carrying 5 fouls. Logic into the front court. Back it out to Wojda. Now to Wirtz, Taylor Wirtz, behind the back. Flip it to Wojda, bank shot, no good. Julie can't buy one. Kelleher can't buy one. As she goes down, rebound comes down to Wojda. Wojda's with the steal after James took it away and Kelleher hits it. Lakin James knocked it away. Wojda picked it up. 64-46, 5:45 to go. And a timeout called by Petra Jackson. What an exciting game of basketball being played here today. It's a full timeout, so we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more action after this timeout. We're back at the Oshkosh Arena with 5:44 to go in the ball game. Abby Huff will trigger it for the Surge. Get it into Lavelle. Lavelle off the screen, puts up the shot, it's blocked, but it goes right into the hands of Henderson. Pick it up, they go to Kelleher off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for and brought out of there nicely by Brown. Brown fires it over to Huff. Huff into Brown. Brown has it taken away by Sam Logic. Lakin James gets it over to Kelleher. And it's now a 20-point lead again. What a pass by Lakin James. Huff over to Lavelle. Lavelle, pull up. Three is no good. Rebound to Taylor Wirtz. And they're going to slow it down just a bit. Logic. Lob it to Wojda. Wojda bounce passes it to Taylor Wirtz. and that's another score, and they're back up by 22. Lavelle and another timeout being called by Petra Jackson. Boy, I'll tell you, the passing with these young ladies is absolutely incredible. Both teams really know how to move the ball and how to get it to the open person. It's a fun brand of basketball to watch. Be sure to come on out tomorrow and see the championship game between the winner of this game and the Flint Monarchs. Game time tip-off is set for 2 o'clock. Cahill, Logic, Taylor Wirtz, Kelleher, James, and Wojda. For the GLO, Brown, Williams, Huff, Lavelle, and I believe that's McClure inbounding the ball. It's handed to her, and they bring it into Lavelle. Jade Lavelle, left-handed, gets it to Huff. Left-hander fires up a three. It's no good. James with the rebound, out to Wirtz. Taylor Wirtz into the front court, will slow it down. Now to Sam Logic. Logic running the offense. And the ball is taken away very nicely. And it's still stolen on the other end by Taylor Wirtz to James. Nicely done here by Ash Brown. And then they returned it on the other end. Told you, exciting basketball, back and forth. McClure fires up a deuce, I believe, from the corner. 68-48 with 3:45 to go. Here comes Logic. Logic down the lane, gives it to Kelleher. Kelleher's fouled from behind. Wow, what a beautiful play by Sam Logic. Goes into the lane and then drops the ball for Kelleher, who puts it up and in. We've got a timeout on the floor, as this is immediate timeout. We'll take a break and bring you the rest of this action after this. So we're back at Oshkosh Arena. Jessica Kelleher on the line for the GLO. Free throw is missed. Rebound to Lavelle. Over to Huff. Huff out front. Lakin stole the ball. James stole it. Bringing it up the court. We'll back it back out. Yes, over to Taylor Wirtz for three. Yes. Taylor Wirtz hit it from the left wing, and that will bring it to 73-48 as we approach 3 minutes to go. Reverse layup, nicely done that time by McClure. 73-50, here comes Sam Logic. Lauren Feek is getting ready to, Feech is ready to get into the ball game. Kelleher gives it over to Wojda. Wojda back it out to Wirtz. Wirtz will fire up another one. This one's missed. Up comes McClure. Big left corner shot is no good. Lake and James will give it to Kelleher, and it's out of bounds with a foul called on Huff. So Huff will draw the foul. And Kelleher will now be on the line one more time. Kelleher with 19 points leading the way for the GLO. And we're going to have wholesale changes for the GLO. 4 people check in with Frankie Wirtz waiting for Kelleher. Youngling, Feach, Bronson, Edwards checked in. Kelleher will check out. No, she won't. I thought with the free throw made she'd check out, but she didn't. 75-50. Feach working hard on defense. Nice shot put up by McClure. It's no good. Edwards tips it up. They fight for it. Feach comes away with it. To Edwards. Over to Bronson. Into the lane. Dump it for Kelleher. Threw it a little bit too hard. Frankie Wirtz can now check in for Jessica Kelleher. Kelleher with 21 leading the way. Leading scorer in the ball game with 2:03 to go. It looks like a rematch of last year with the GLO and the Monarchs. And the GLO will be looking to avenge that 72-70 loss from last season. Should be a whale of a ball game tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here at the Oshkosh Arena. Lavelle has the ball, puts up a long 3. It's going to be an air ball. Frankie Wirtz will trigger it in to Taylor Edwards. Edwards will bring it up. Edwards goes right around, kicks it out to Frankie Wirtz for 3. Got it. And the bench explodes as Frankie Wirtz hits a 3. Minute and a half left to go. Williams into the front court to Brown. Brown drives in, and it's stolen by Edwards. Edwards and Frankie Wirtz. Reverse layup by Edwards. Wirtz takes the rebound. Fire it over to Bronson. Bronson steps in, tries to get it to Edwards, but threw it too hard. 1:12 left to go. 78-50 is our score. GLO back off to half court. Match up with their prospective player. Into the lane they go. Ball is tapped out to Williams. Williams give it to McClure. McClure drives, puts it up, and gets fouled. The foul is going to go on. Foul will go on Frankie Wirtz. That's her first. McClure will go to the free throw line. Puts up the shot. And, it rolls off the right side. Rollerson is going to check it. Brianna is going to come in for Youngling. Henderson is waiting to come in for, and she can't come in quite yet. It's got to be, the ball has to be in action one time. So she has to stay in the ball game. Under a minute to go. Taylor Edwards brings it up. Fouls all over the place. They're not calling anything. Bronson over to Wirtz for another 3. This one's no good. Rebound comes down, and Frankie gets back. Wirtz gets back and takes the ball. Wirtz over to Edwards. Edwards into the elbow. Backs it back out. Shows off a little dribbling and then throws it behind the back pass. 32 blue gets the call. That says Osh Brown. Henderson will check in for McClure. Edwards will trigger the inbounds pass, courtside right in front of us. They get it into Bronson. Bronson left side, it goes to Feach. Feach to Frankie Wirtz. On the weave to Edwards. Edwards still looking, pulls up with a 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound, picked out of there by the Surge. They go up, stop. Brown stops, picks it up, gives it out to McLemore, who missed the shot. 3 seconds left to go in the ball game. The GLO will be back in the championship game against the Flint Monarchs tomorrow at 2 o'clock. A matchup one more time in the championship game between the Flint Monarchs, who beat the GLO twice this year, and the Wisconsin GLO. Your final score in this ball game, 78-51, the GLO over the Surge. We'll be back with the game tomorrow at 2 o'clock.